how's it going? My name is Ruubez and welcome to a week ago. It's a very late start today because I slept in. No mincing of words. I just couldn't be arsed getting out of bed. But yeah. In other news, I've had my YouTube monetization restored for the first time since January 2018. Yeah, that's something I've written it off, and like, I don't care about the monetization aspect of YouTube. Like, I've never really cared. Like, alright, yeah, I did used to care a lot when I first started making YouTube videos, because I was like, oh, I'm gonna be rich. I say first started making YouTube videos in about 2013, 2014 when I started vlogging, because that was what everyone was doing. But when they took away the monetization, I was like, I'm never gonna get that back. And then when my 3rd Vaginiversary video came out, my watch time skyrocketed, and I thought, hang on a sec, I actually maybe have a chance of this again now. And it just kept going up and up and up. And then last week it went down 5 hours, and I was like, oh no, I've missed it. And then I woke up today, went to go and make a week ago go live, and it was like, hey, do you want to monetize this? And I was like, what? Yeah, monetization's back. I promise not to spam every video with mid-rolls. I wonder how long it will say, because 12 months ago was not a good time for me creatively on YouTube. Yeah. Cat. There's another cat there somewhere. There. But cat. Basically, it's too hot to work in the office. It's just really warm. Nice.
My lip just did it.
So I'm in the middle of a bit of a break between work. I've not been working in the office today, or really that much at all, really. I just can't work in the office at the minute, and it's kind of sad. You know, that's the place that, you know, me and Beth have got to, like, specifically for productivity, and then once, you know, uni work's out of the way, for, well, me to enjoy myself in as well. But yeah, if I'm sat down at the desk, the last thing I want to do at the minute, for some reason, is work. So, I mean, the last thing I want to do any time of day at the minute is work, but specifically in that office, I just can't do it, so. Are you enjoying Gang Beasts?
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah? I feel like we haven't done much in a
I
while.
haven't won a single round.
What am I doing?
Losing?
I'm absolutely wank tonight.
You just won the last game.
By accident?
So today I've got that job interview that I mentioned last week. Unsure of how any recent government ruling will affect it, but hey ho. Gotta take opportunities where they come. Right, it's time to go see if I'm employable. I really need to get this fringe sorted. It's getting quite long. But yeah, job interview. Let's go. So I think the interview went well. I assume I will find out soon enough if they think it went well as well. Now it's just a waiting game. I've made my case. I'd like to think that I made a good case. You know, as I said, it's all in their court now. Didn't get the job. So yeah, let's face it, you all know I'm going through some shit right now. Yeah, today's hit really hard. Yeah. Like, obviously, you know, not getting a job, you know, doesn't hit this hard. It's just everything on top of each other. If this vlog's a little short, that's why. Yeah.
Absolutely just saccharate any point. That's great. That is what I want from this game. I want Sarah to leave you. Hello?
It's hailing.
Yeah. Trick photography.
I'm just gonna... Beth, here's that cake that you made for my birthday.
Thanks. Oh, it looks good actually.
What? Cool.
What are you doing?
No.
What are you... Okay.
So yeah, we just watched The Matrix. I haven't watched The Matrix in ages. And like, I went through a period of thinking it was massively overhyped and, you know, the story that had been done before. But fuck me, that film's fantastic. You know, credit to the Wachowskis for being able to, you know, pull something like that off, particularly at the time. It still very much holds up as well, overall, I would say. I feel like every film of its kind, you know, has a couple of slips, and, you know, that one does as well, but now just, it's fantastic, yeah. So the only thing that doesn't, you know, hold up is the director and writer credits because of the Wachowskis being trans. But yeah, what are you gonna do? The writers and directors of one of the greatest sci-fi movies of all time, two trans girls, versus what am I doing with my life? So I've not really vlogged much today. Well, this is the first time I'm vlogging at all today. It's one of those weeks. There just probably won't be a lot going on. However, this weekend, we are going to Derby because it was supposed to be vegan camp out. Vegan camp out didn't happen because, you know, changes of COVID rules and stuff. But Beth's mum is in our support bubble, and you know, Beth's mum lives in Derby, which is basically close enough to where vegan camp out was supposed to be happening. So we're still going there because there's a lot of vegan-y things we can do, and you know, with Beth's mum being in our support bubble, like, we're not breaking any rules. As long as we're being safe, there's no reason to worry. And we're all safe people. We're all, you know, very, yeah, no one wants to be impacted by this whole thing, so. Anyway, we're going down south. Derby's considered south, right? Last night's bed was one of the best beds I've slept in all year. And that's just because it didn't sink when you got on it, it didn't creak when you moved. Yeah. Now I need a new bed. Gonna tear Derby apart. I have an alibi. So I ordered a cocktail thinking it would probably come in like, I knew it was gonna be a bigger version, so I thought it was gonna come in a gin glass. But no, it comes in a glass about the size of my head. Give me a job, please. Kitty. So when this weekend was originally being planned, I wasn't supposed to, we were all supposed to be coming back today rather than yesterday. That's why I wasn't really supposed to be on Grid Talk this weekend. It was almost being planned because this weekend is the Russian Grand Prix, and the Russian Grand Prix is normally one of the most boring events of the racing calendar. And yet, you know, yesterday's qualifying session looked pretty crazy. Today's race has just had a potential spanner thrown in the works. I'm quite glad I'm here for the race now, because if something interesting does happen, imagine if I'd missed it. Cat, 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 cat. Kitty cat. That's one cat that knows that he's being filmed.
That cat is pretty damn good for it.
So all in all, the race wasn't really much that it was built up to. The only real interesting thing that happened was Hamilton getting a penalty, well, 2 penalties before the race even started. Well, for an incident that happened before the race even started. So, yeah, anyway. I have just edited up to now in a week ago. It's a short one. But, yeah. As you can see though, from the previous clips, I thought I'd get creative. Like, I've got a bank of royalty-free music, and thought, I've got some incidental footage from yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. I'll use it. So I have. There's links in the description to all the music used in vlogs anyway, but I'm also pointing out, because I don't want people thinking that I made those, because I didn't. It's been a long time since I made music like that. A very long time. And it's something I don't really... That kind of music I don't intend to go back to. No. And so I'm going to call that a week. This week, I believe I'm hosting the Grid Talk podcast preview of the Nürburgring Grand Prix on Sunday, probably in the evening. Keeping an eye out for that. Other than that though, it's a week of knuckling down and getting the dissertation done, because there's less than 2 weeks now until it's due. But you know, if you did enjoy this episode of a week ago, do all that generic YouTube stuff, like, share, comment, subscribe, etc, etc. As always, I've been Ruby Price, and I see you a week ago. Adios, bye.